Lots of reactions coming on tonight to that Jagat Rakshakan expose here on Times Now. Chandan Mitra of the BJP, welcome. Naresh Gujral of the Shiromani Akali Dal. He's been on, straightforward attack he's had on the Colgate issue since day one. Naresh Gujral, thanks for joining us. M.R. Venkatesh has gone very deep into the accounts of Mr. Jagat Rakshakan in this particular story. He's joining us, well-known chartered accountant from Chennai. Virendra Pandey is a social activist and whistleblower. He exposed Ajay Sancheti. He's joining us from Raipur. Sanjay Jha, co-founder of HamaraCongress.com. My first question is to the DMK's Member of Parliament and leader TKS Elangovan. Mr. Elangovan, like A. Raja, after this expose, does Jagat Rakshakan have any moral right to continue in the Union Ministry? Should he resign on his own before being asked by the Prime Minister to do so?
See, whatever I have understood from the news, he was never a minister when he was involved in this. He was never an MLA, never an MP. He had started this. These things have happened in the years 2006 and 2007 or 8. At that time, he was not part of it. He maybe might have been a businessman doing business. But when he took oath as Member of Parliament, he was not having hold on that. Even he took office as a minister, he has no hold on that.
His family still owns shares. What are you saying, sir? His family still owns shares. They sold 51% to KSK.
See,
they are in the market to sell 49%.
I'll tell you, it's a question of policy where this has been happening for more than 10 years and many people would have come and gone. Maybe that is the case with Jagat Rakshakan.
Mr. Elangovan, tell me one thing. Actually, let me go to M.R. Venkatesh. The question I have here is, you incorporate a company, document number 1, you incorporate a company on the 12th of January 2007. 5 days later, you enter into a joint venture. When you enter into a joint venture, you say on 12th January 2007, we are procuring a coal mine. The coal mine procurement happens in July. Now tell me, sir, how can anyone, even the world's best astrologer, Mr. Elangovan, cannot say in advance, I am going to be procuring a coal mine? That's question number 1. Question number 2, tell me, why does a Pondicherry-based company, a Puducherry-based company with no experience in coal, team up with Mr. Jagat Rakshakan to get a coal block allocation in Orissa? Please give me simple answers to this question. Are there any answers?
Whatever, I understand your questions. But your charge is that a minister has committed crime. During this period, he was not a minister, not an
now
MLA,
he's a minister,
not an MP. That is the thing I want to put here.
Okay, fine.
Now he's a minister, but he has not involved in anything like that.
The defense of the DMK, Mr. Venkatesh, let me get you in, is that the crime was committed. If the crime was committed, it was committed when he was not a minister. He is a minister now. You cannot hold him accountable for the crime he committed earlier and did not get caught for.
I don't say that it was a...
Venkatesh, go ahead. Your rebut, please.
See, Arnab, the whole thing is there are 4 or 5 series of questions. The first question is, PIPDIC, which is the Pondicherry government's investment arm, gets coal. And that coal is given to Mr. Jagat Rakshakan's company. And Mr. Jagat Rakshakan, that company diverts 51% share in favor of somebody else. Now let us get the facts right. PIPDIC is basically a Puducherry-owned financial institution, which is basically to help Puducherry-based entrepreneurs, and its website says that it will offer facilities such as term loans, equity participation, underwriting of capital issues, hire purchase, blah blah. Not a whisper about coal. Now, why should PIPDIC get coal in the first place? This is the first question. Second, why should it give it to a Chennai-based company? It is not or a Puducherry-based company. 3, why should this company divest the shares? No questions on all these things. No answer to all these questions. Most importantly, Mr. Jagat Rakshakan was not in an MLA or an MP, it is a given fact, but he was a political heavyweight to influence Puducherry government to ensure that it got coal, and it transferred to him from as a sub-allotment, as he himself confesses in your show. Now let us go back to what it all means. I would understand if this is business, provided PIPDIC gets several coal blocks. It got only one coal block. If PIPTIC allotted the same coal block to several persons, no, it allots to only one company. If JR Powergen gets coal block from several persons,
Absolutely.
accepted it is a business. This doesn't happen. It gets only from this gets only from one source. Lastly, JR Powergen had it started power generation by now. This was in 2007. It got the coal. Till now, not a gram of coal has been mined. So what we are looking at is basically something that each one of these transactions
This is
a
very,
procedural
very serious
irregularity.
charges.
Put together this.
Very, very serious charges.
What is
This
the
is
charge? He
put
says
together,
that
this-
not a gram of coal was mined. I'll tell you that he says that not a gram of coal was mined. Then
But
what is the
Mr.
charge?
Mr. Elangovan, tell me one simple question. Simple question I have for you. This minister, I refer to him as Minister Jagat Rakshakan, he sold 51% of the company within
Why do you want to?
1 minute, sir.
I will tell you.
1 minute, Mr. Elangovan.
Why do you want? You want to accuse the DMK? I said that when in 2006 Jagat
You-
Rakshakan was also not a member of the DMK.
I am not accusing DMK. I am talking about an individual. Though it is another matter that he contested under a DMK symbol in 1999, according to my research. So your party cannot completely distance yourself from him. The fact of the matter is he sold 51% of the company within 15 weeks of the allotment at a massive undisclosed price to a Hyderabad-based company. So you are saying not a single gram of coal was mined, but he made money. He made money, didn't he? Chandan Mitra, what are the questions which emerge here? The question is he made money. He did not give it for charity. He must have made a lot of money. Chandan Mitra.
No, I don't have questions. I don't have questions. I want to only say that this is worse than 2G, in which also I'm regret to say a DMK minister was very much in the picture. There in 2G, at least the spectrum was allotted. Rightly or wrongly, the spectrum was allotted. Supreme Court has now cancelled all these allotments, but the fact is, once the spectrum was obtained by these companies, they offloaded their equity to foreign companies and then got in a lot of money. Now, in this case, even before the mine is allotted, you announce that the mine is going to be allotted, your company's share value goes up, and then you divest your equity and make a huge pile, and you don't even mine the coal. I think, that obviously, Arnab, at that point of time, what was happening was a complete mayhem and complete, what in Hindi they say, bandar bat. That anybody comes with influence, pushes his case through the so-called kind of JV, and manages to get the money
Sanjay Jha,
and,
Chandan
runs all
Mitra's
the way, laughs all the way to the bank.
laughs all the way. Chandan Mitra's argument is on the parallel to 2G. What happened in 2G? Two companies in the line of fire, Unitech and Swan, accused of offloading their shares after obtaining licenses, making huge profits. In fact, the CBI at that point of time alleged that Swan and Unitech had together caused a loss of some 7,000 crore rupees to the exchequer. In this case, doesn't this at least merit a probe? It is exactly the same model. Chandan Mitra is drawing a straight comparison to 2G here. Defend your party on that. Not your party, defend the government on that.
Let me explain that. Number one, as regards the first case regarding the DMK minister you talked about, I think the critical person who should be here on the debate today should be somebody from the Odisha government, because the screening
Odisha
committee,
government?
One minute, because the rules are very clear that if you did not have a state government endorsement, no allocation could happen. That's the first point. I'm coming to the second point. Chandan, I'm just coming to your point.
This is wrong.
Secondly, as regards the political heavyweight connection, isn't it very strange that the BJP today is saying that Nitin Gadkari was not the BJP president, therefore the potential influence where Ajay
You're trying to
Sancheti's
take the story
allegation
away
is
from.
concerned. One minute.
I understand your strategy.
Yeah, but no. I'm answering the third part. But Chandan Mitra, you'll have to answer this question in today's debate. The same argument applies to your BJP president, who's currently in the cold climates of Alaska. You got to answer the hot questions on coal when you come back.
One
you
minute.
can't escape that. But there's a third point regarding the issue of 1 minute.
First, there is a major.
Hear him. He's rebutting.
Major fallacy in Sanjay's argument.
Yeah.
The major fallacy.
Yeah,
Coal
let me hear.
is a major mineral. Coal being classified as a major mineral,
So
the right to allocate mines was with the center, with the Ministry of Coal, through the screening committee. The screening committee is packed with officials of the central government with only one representative from the state. So don't blame the state government. Ultimately, the mine is allocated. Any mine is allocated
such a vocal
by
advocate of the
center.
federal structure. Chandan, let's not be disingenuous here. Your party is a vocal advocate of the federal structure. You don't even want NCTC to go through.
Yeah.
But where 88% of the coal mines are with BJP and non-Congress ruled states, there you feel the central government taking the decision
You're on
was the
weak
right
ground.
one.
You're on weak ground.
I think,
No,
Chandan,
central
that is
government takes all
not
the
a
decisions.
strong argument. I think you are trying to mislead the discussion
State government
here.
only recommends.
But Chandan, the
State
pertinent
government
point on
only
stock
recommends.
price.
Center allots.
Chandan, you made a
Center
statement
allots.
on stock
And
price. I want to
overrules
answer
the
that.
state. Overrules the state.
No, one second.
No, I want to answer the stock price. On the stock price.
On the point of you're blaming state governments, I think your facts are wrong. I think you're on weak ground because,
Yep.
and I'll tell you why. I think you're on weak ground.
That's the reason why the state governments were opposing auctions. to
No,
begin
one
with.
second. If I tell you today,
Because they had a right to determine where the allocations would go.
1 second, Sanjay Jha. If I tell you, MR Venkatesh just coming to you, if I tell you that in January 2010, Naveen Patnaik wrote a letter to the coal ministry saying that non-serious players, obviously referring to JRP, PIP, DIC, I assume, are existing in Orissa. These are PSUs from other states. He wrote complaining. Tell me why Naveen Patnaik should write a letter to the center complaining about non-serious players.
No, 1 minute. Mr. Naveen Patnaik's writing of that letter in no way contradicts what I stated.
You are
that the state governments were leveraging the power. But no,
Why are you avoiding the question of whether the DMK leader and central minister made money?
I'm answering that.
through
I'm
coal
answering that
allotment?
because now you're talking about companies. Let me answer Chandan on that
there is one
one.
more.
There has been a categorical statement made by the government that if any private company
That's
has
all. No.
benefited in a wrong way, that will be part of
that is-
investigation.
But it's not
But
any.
1 minute, a company selling a stock price.
It's not any.
It
It's
can
not
be the
any.
income tax can
It's
come in
not
and hold
any.
back the capital
It's not
gains.
any.